Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the Vols run through the tee, they are in for a show. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Demon Deacons will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They'll try to get outside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Getting some heat. It's caught downfield. Smacks it with the stiff arm. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Vols are rolling down the field. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, or proving your worth on this stage in the ACC. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get...
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he got loose, it was all over. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Leaves it with the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. He hauls it in and nobody's close. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Hess. Grabs it in the middle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Give to the running back. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll try the run. They didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Nice move there. Tackle is made after the first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Toss sweep to the right. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game in the toss play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the...
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And
it's complete, and he will score. Touchdown ball. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. North Texas is going to walk off the field there in Denton with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Trying to get rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. Running it back, it's Williams. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Going up top on first down. Using the quick game. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. Hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
He's right on target. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Hess. Looking for a big play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he makes the catch at the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Use the play fake, now to throw. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Wake Forest offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here, obviously in this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs.
It's just so hard defensively to take your eye off this guy, especially on third down. You've got to know that at any given moment, he can take off on you. They've got to do a better job on the back end, keeping their focus on him. He's the one with the football, and they've got to be able to react, or else they're going to get gashed like they did right there.
He'll do it himself. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
To the air on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. It's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football. Not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Give to the running back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the RPO, complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Coming after it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 10 over UTEP. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the run from inside his own 5. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that
And the quarterback is snowed under.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He'll pull it on the read. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw. Grab behind the line. It's McIntosh. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Sometimes just punt the ball. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out, Nick.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the Volunteers pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He gets awfully close to the first down, but I think he's going to be just a hair short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throwing right. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.